And this is what my buddy does when I leave the truck. She throws a little fit because I didn't take her with inside. And then she'll wait for me to come back. She sees me coming back in the mirror. She'll jump in back and pretend like she wasn't waiting for me, like she didn't care. Oh, I love my dog. Hey everybody, how's it going? Well, I'm back at it again here. I'm south of Minneapolis, St. Paul, headed down to Osage, Iowa. And I guess I don't need my headset on for this, do I? Started out the week in Janesville, Wisconsin, did my 34 off there this weekend. Took off Sunday, drove for a couple hours, and I was filling in like I've done in the past for a gentleman that was on vacation. And he runs from Wisconsin up to St. Cloud and back down in a day. So I did one run up and back and then one run up to St. Cloud, which is a little bit west of the Twin Cities there. Now I'm headed to Osage, and then I'll take that load up to St. Cloud too. More of a regional run. But figured I'd give you a different view here so you can see me and the road at the same time here. Tell me what you think. You like this view? Alright, coming up on this scale right now, looks like it's closed. So that we won't be delayed there. I'm running a little bit behind schedule. The load I took up to St. Cloud this morning originated in Shepherdsville, Kentucky. And the people loading it were about 2 hours and 45 minutes late getting that driver out of there. So he had a hustle to get up to me, and he had to make a stop along the way. So I started out probably an hour and 45 minutes in the hole today. I made up a little bit of that time. Got it up there in plenty of time to meet the driver that was taking over and unloading it, but it put him about an hour behind. So it kind of does that whole thing. When one person drops the ball, it affects everybody. What do you call it? The butterfly effect? I guess we have that in trucking too. Yep, you can see that scale there as we went by it. It's just they use portable scales there. What I mean by portable, they'll have an SUV that has scales that you actually drive up on. Their little pads that sit on the road, or sit in the parking lot there, and you drive up on them, and they measure your weights that way. Or they'll just do inspections. Just all depends what they feel like. You can see here the corn's doing pretty good. We're right in southern Minnesota, you know, probably 20 miles from Iowa, maybe, something like that. Actually, we're 16 miles from Iowa, mile marker 16, so they count down here. But crops look good down here. Yeah, hopefully northern Minnesota gets some more rain. They're really hurting up there. They've had fires and everything else, and it's been pretty dry up there. They got some rain yesterday, I heard, but it all came at once, so and it kind of ran off. So they need a couple days of good soaking rain up there to help things out. So do my friends out west there. Sounds like in the Colorado River watershed, they're getting more rain over the next week or so. So that'll help with the drought conditions and lake levels at Lake Powell and also at Lake Mead. And my favorite lake over there, Mojave Lake there, where I go to Telephone Cove. I'm sure a lot of you have seen that video. It's one of my more popular ones. And I'll be back there this winter. At least once or twice I'll be going back there. Like I said, it's one of my favorite spots. And we're coming up on Interstate 90, which runs along the far southern edge of Minnesota. To your right, you go to South Dakota. To the left, it'll take you into Wisconsin. And I just glanced at my tablet real quick. I've got a message that came in. I won't play that right now. I'll check it when I get to my destination. I'm not that far off. According to the GPS, we are about an hour away. You can see I'm on I-35, which runs, not familiar with it, it runs from northern Minnesota all the way down to Texas. Take you right into Dallas. I'm currently deadheading. As I've said before, deadheading means I am running empty. I don't like it when they do that. I wish I knew what lane they were going to wind up in sometimes. Or what lane he's not going to be in, running down the shoulder, I guess. Highway department. My GPS wanted me to turn on 90, which winds up being a lot more back roads than if I go this way, so I kind of ignore it when I come through here. You might say, well, why do you have your GPS on, Greg? I use it for time management. It lets me know how close I am to my destination. And I can, if I've got a dispatcher call me, I can let them know, hey, I'm 1 hour out. Hey, I'm an hour and 15 minutes out. And this is the town of Albert Lea. Big petro stop here. They got a huge buffet there that isn't too bad. I'm not real big into buffets, but it's one of the better ones in the area. Used to have, I don't know if you saw that in the camera, it's kind of hard to see, but they've got these racks that run above the truck. Used to be, they called it idle air. And they actually had like a hose that came down that would pump air-conditioned air into your truck, and you had cable hookups and 110 hookups in that little port on that hose that came in and fit in your passenger side window. Kind of a neat little deal. They charge you, I don't know, 20, 30 bucks a night, so I don't know. I never paid for it. I've never gotten it in the past. I've stayed at a few places that have had it, but if I'm going to spend 30 bucks a night on something like that, I might as well spend another 30 and get a hotel room, the way I look at it. So
2 miles, take exit 8 on the right, toward Glenville.
We won't take that way, but where I'm headed, Mason City and Clear Lake is south of there. It's where the Ritchie Valley and the Big Bopper, Buddy Holly, that went down on the plane, crashed in that field. And I did a video on that too. You can look back in my previous videos. The day the music died. not too far from Iowa now here. Looks like a nice day to be out in the water, huh? I figured I'd make this video to give you guys an update. Haven't been making a lot of videos. Last 2 weeks have been really busy at work. It's last week and I said I had the weekend off or took my time off, but I basically only got 34 hours off, so it's hard to get anything done in 34 hours when you got to do laundry, grocery shop, and take care of all the other errands you have to run. So I kind of slacking it, but hopefully I can get some done this weekend, and I've got content to film. It's just making the time to do it. It's actually a nice little park I'd like to do some of the filming from. I figured I'd share that with you guys too. So that's one thing about Janesville, Wisconsin, where I'm staying. They've got some really nice city parks. You know, they I guess I haven't been in too many towns with as nice as city parks as they have. And it's built on a river, the town is. So there's a lot of greenway to walk on, bicycle paths, walking paths, a lot of neat stuff. I believe it's the Rock River that goes through Janesville. You ever get through the area and you got some time on your hands, kind of a neat place to check out. I'd stop by there. They've got botanical gardens there. They've got some really interesting stuff. It's also a stopover at the end of the, I believe it's a week from Friday, or is it next weekend? I'm not sure. One of the weekends coming up. There's also a fly-in with some World War II airbirds. Be neat to see some of them. P-51 Mustang's going to be there. Some you actually can go on a ride with in the planes. It's not cheap. I mean, the starting prices are about $400, and they go up to, you know, $1,100. From what I was seeing on the website. But if I have some time off, I'm going to try to make it out there. It's no guarantees, but I think it'd be some interesting content to get some pictures and video of those warbirds. I'd really enjoy it. So we'll see what happens there. Like I said, there's content for me to film. It's just getting the time to do it. It's been tough. Sophie's doing good. She had her vet appointment. She had a checkup. The doctor gave her a clean bill of health, everything except for the valley fever. She'll be tested for that August 27th. And we'll get the test results back on that. That's got to be sent off to a laboratory out of town. They'll test for it. If she no longer has it, we can stop the antifungal meds. That was the only thing on her physical that she had that was of some concern. It's not elevated to a level that's dangerous or anything right now, but a couple of her levels on her liver were elevated a little bit. But to be expected when she's taking medications for that long, and an older arthritic dog, from what the vet said. So other than that, she's great. Her hips are in great shape, and said she's healthy, and she should be with me for a little while longer here. So that was good news and made my day. And she got groomed and got her nails trimmed too. Sophie, what are you doing back there? Hey, what you doing? Turn you a little bit so you can say hi to her. There she is. Hey, Sophers, what you doing? She's like, quit bothering me, Dad. Give me a treat. But as I was recording, I came up over a hill and I had some slowed and stopped traffic, and I had to focus on that and make sure I didn't get run into, and make sure I alerted everybody behind me that the traffic was coming to a stop. Also, I had to get some information, find out what I could do to get around it if I could, and I could not. So I wound up stuck in the traffic jam for a considerable amount of time. Here we are rolling up on the cause of the jam. It was a truck fire. This sheriff was stepping out to talk to the gentleman behind me. They kept on popping out and going around the cones and stuff and doing some goofy stuff behind me, and he straightened them out. We'll just say that. It was a truck fire that, and the trailer burned completely to the ground. The only thing that's left is the frame. The walls collapsed. They had to load those on a couple different vehicles. The load burned that was in it was a loaded trailer. I noticed that on the way back up when I came back by it going northbound. And created quite the mess. I don't know if it damaged the asphalt or anything. I'll probably see tomorrow when I go down there, because I have to go down there tomorrow morning after I unload in St. Cloud. But I wouldn't be filming this, but the gentleman did get disconnected from the trailer, and he did get pulled away, and he's safe, and I'm glad he is. It's still a loss, but there's insurance. Insurance can replace our material things, so it can't replace lives, and I'm glad he's safe and his passenger's safe too. And you see they're loading it up on a flatbed rollback trailer here. Well, I hope everybody has a great day. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and I got more great content coming for you. And I hope you all have a great day. Thanks for tuning in and spending your time with me. Bye-bye.